Hello once again. And in this one, let's go ahead and finish this up by doing a little presentation. We're not going to do any texturing, any UVs because this doesn't require that. I believe that is for some other video. And what we'll do is we'll define materials, assign different materials, and no textures though. We'll just work on the lightings and we'll work on presentation. Let's go. So this is our mouse. If you go into the material view, you will see that some part is black, some part is white. What you're seeing is white, doesn't have any material, and what you're seeing black, if you come down to the material tab, you will see that if you select any, I have a material called mouse black body something randomly applied. So what I'll do, I'll just finalize this material or the color sort of black, not purely black, because there is nothing in the 3D world or CG world which is pure black or pure white, because or even in the reality nothing can be pure black. Yep. And we can play with the roughness a little bit, make sure it looks plastic key. And what you're seeing right now, the image, if you decrease the roughness, you will see some few trees and everything. So that is what Blender comes with by default with an HDRI when you go into the material view. So it's just to define some things in material view. We go into the shading view, you can see what I was talking about. This is that HDRI right here. Okay, let's go back to the layout. We're not doing any kind of shading because it doesn't require. We can do basic shading here, changing the material properties from there. So we want the black part to be here and this part to be white. To do that, we'll just go ahead and we can click on this 3 to make an instance of that material and call it white body. Cool. Now we can change the color to white, something like that, or off white, little white. Decrease the saturation and see how it looks. Cool. In rendering view you can see how, in rendering, if you notice that it's not purely black, it has some value, so we can change it later. Let's first simply define all the materials. So it's a little bit yellow. This is good. Cool, this works. And we'll assign the same material, white body, on this one as well. So now what's left is the wheels. Click on the wheels, click new, and wheels, name it wheels. We'll assign it black. Yep, some sort of black or gray. Yep, this is gray. Gray looks fine. You can change a little bit of roughness, maybe decrease it sometime a little bit, because it's a rubber. It's not that glossy, but not too rough as well. Somewhere in the middle. And we can assign the same material, the wheels one, on the wire, because why not? Or if you want to create some glossy wire, you are good to go. But for me, it's fine. We'll see. We can change anytime. And now again a new, and we'll say plastic, and glossy plastic it is. So value, we can make it darker, have some contrast, and for that we can decrease the roughness, not too much. This is good. So we have set up our basic material. We can save it, and now it's time for the fun part, which is presentation. For that, let's go to the rendering view, and if you notice, you can see some things, and which can be a hindrance if you add lights or some things. So to remove any kind of lighting from the material or from the render view, you can go into the world properties. In world properties, you will see that there is some strength and some color. You can anyways make it black, or you can make the strength 0. We don't want any kind of lighting at the moment, so we'll light it from the scratch and from the ground up. Now this is cool, this looks good. It is black though, And let's add one light. We'll add an area light. For that, Shift A and light, and here we have the area light. Cool. If you, oh, here it is. It's a small light. What we'll do, we'll pull it on top, and let me have that area light from if my angle will be like this, then the area light should come from the right. And let's do this. Sure. Like so. And if you go into the lighting, we can increase the wattage 100 watts. There we go. This is our area light. Working from top, we can make it 200 as well. Put it on top, even top. 1000 watt. What do you say? Why not? Let's have it somewhere around this same ballpark. 1000 watt. Adjust it a little bit, and 800 should be fine. Cool. Now we need a rim light. We can turn off the area light, or we can just duplicate it by Shift D and right click to put it on the same place. Turn off the first area light, and we can rename it as a rim, this as a key, and we can club these two in the Shift M and new collection called lights. There we go. We have these two lights here. Oh, I duplicated them anyways. We can delete them. Oops. No, okay, it's displaying in the scene. Cool. Anyways, yeah, they are the same stuff. Cool. So this is our rim light, which can work from the back for some kind of rim. If you turn this key light off, you will know the difference what I was talking about. Cool, that's the rim light, and that is the key light. And now what we need is to fill this area, and for that we will add another light called fill light. This area seems a little bit too dark, isn't it? So let's add another light. We'll duplicate the same thing. The mixer is on. I'll be back. So the mixer is off and I'm back. So what I did, I just added this light, which is the fill light. If you turn everything off, you will notice that I have first the key light, then I added the rim light, and then I added the fill light, which filled the area a little bit, and I want it to have a little bit less impact. Let's decrease the wattage of this guy, and I think it's a little bit too much again, so 100 should be fine. Let's see. Okay. No, 200 is good enough. Yeah, I think that is good enough for me. Okay, so now if you notice, it's looking decent, it's looking nice. All we need to do is add the camera now. Okay, let's add the camera. Good. So excuse me. Okay, so to add a camera, press Shift A and click on the camera. You will get the camera, and if you click on this camera icon or numpad 0, it will switch to the camera view. All you have to do, if you again try to move it, it's gonna leave that camera. And press into the camera, press N and go into your view and camera to view. If you select this guy, now your camera is your view. You can use it to frame everything. Okay, cool. So this is what your camera sees at the moment. Our lighting looks like this, and we don't have a background or a backdrop. Let's add a backdrop. Let's come out of the camera, which is fine. Mesh plane. We have added a plane. Press S, scale this guy up, and now press tab 2, and we will just extrude it in the top. like so. And if you again go back to the camera view, we see that there is some issues out there. Press tab, press G and move it at the back, or maybe press tab and these two guys we can move it, extend it a little bit. Now that's better. And if you notice, there's this hard edge that will come if you turn everything off. We'll see this is kind of our final lights. We can and camera to view, we can change it a little bit, sure, but yeah, this is there. So let's first remove this corner. For that, let's come out of the camera view. We can turn everything on and Control B to bevel it. A lot bevels. We want a lot of bevels because it doesn't matter. And shade smooth. That's it. That is our backdrop. And let's make this backdrop a little funkier by adding a color, BG. And let's make it, what do you say, red, yellowish, blue. Yeah, blue looks fine. Okay, something like this. And we can increase the roughness. If we decrease the roughness, it's gonna display the reflection as well. But we should at the moment. Why is it not displaying my mouse's roughness? Maybe at the time of rendering. Okay, cool. Let's increase the roughness and move this guy up. Size. Let's increase the size and make it diffuse. By the way, if I haven't told you yet, if you increase the size of any light, it's gonna diffuse the light even more. So size matters. Okay. And this surface is very rough. Let me go ahead and decrease the roughness of this guy. Yeah, it should look like plastic. Again, same thing here. Somewhere same value, 0.3, and we'll do 0.3 again. This is fine. This can have a little bit of glossiness. Same thing. Looking good. The mouse looks good. So what is happening, if you come down here, you will see, okay, if you want you can turn on the AOA as well, but what I was saying, you can turn on the depth of field, which right now we are not in the camera view. Let me go to the camera view, select the camera, click on the camera. This is our camera. Cool, looking good. Go to the render view. You can select different kind of render. Is some to render stills or movie is something that can be used for game engines. Yes, Eevee is kind of marmoset toolback for you. Cycles is your old. Sure. If you go here, is the roughness, you will notice that it will happen. It's cycle. It is. We will be rendering inside 0.8. It's fine. Noise. If you click on denoise, it's gonna denoise it quickly. And if you notice that, yeah, see, right now it's automatic. You select to optics, which is the automatic one, and if you close denoise, it's in all the pixels. So I like denoise in optics, best way to render. And let's have this guy to view. And okay, so to render an image, you have to go into the rendering tab and render image. That's it. Let's first look at my depth of field. That's fine. I like it. So let's go ahead and ring and render F12 also the same. So right now, okay, cool. So once your image will be done, you can if you have multiples, you want to render multiples, you can go ahead and click on these slots, and that way you can render multiples. Slot 1 is where mine stands, and you can go ahead and press on save as and save it wherever you want in screenshot. Let me save it. That's it. That is the video for today. So let me know how you like the video, if you like it, and if you followed along, share with me the results, and I will see you in the next one. Like the video if you like it. That's the class fee, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.